The story of the curse of Tutankhamun's tomb. In ancient Egypt, specifically in the 18th Dynasty, a young man named Tutankhamun took the throne of Egypt. The young king was about 9 years old when he became pharaoh, which is very young compared to the rest of the kings. Despite the short duration of his reign, his legacy has remained alive for more than 3,000 years, not because of his achievements, but because of the mystery of his tomb and what was known as the curse of the pharaohs. The beginning of the Great Discovery. In 1922, after long years of arduous research in the Valley of the Kings, British archaeologist Howard Carter, funded by Lord Carnarvon, succeeded in reaching the tomb of Tutankhamun. The tomb was almost intact and had not been touched by the hands of thieves, which is very rare. When Carter opened the door leading to the archaeological room, everyone gasped. Treasures of gold and precious artifacts appeared before them, the most prominent of which was the golden mask that later became known as the symbol of the young pharaoh. But amidst all these treasures, there was a mysterious inscription on the walls of the tomb warning, "Death will come on swift wings to all who disturb the peace of the pharaoh." Carter did not take this warning seriously and continued to search inside the tomb, but things were soon to change. Lord Carnarvon. The first victim. A few months after the discovery of the tomb, Lord Carnarvon died of a mysterious infection he contracted after a mosquito bite. His mysterious death led to the spread of rumors about the curse of the pharaohs, and newspapers began to talk about the curse of the tomb of Tutankhamun. Some claimed that hidden forces protected the tomb, and that anyone who tried to approach it faced their inevitable fate. Strange incidents continue. A series of strange incidents began to happen to the team members who worked with Carter. Many of them died under mysterious circumstances, and some were afflicted with rare, unexplained diseases. Even people who had only a passing relationship with the tomb were afflicted with strange incidents. In addition, most of the excavation workers were deeply afraid and had disturbing dreams. Some of them even claimed to see the ghost of Tutankhamun in their dreams, as if the young king was angry at their interference. The psychological impact of the curse. As the number of victims increased, talk of the curse of the pharaohs became more widespread. Many of the workers on the team felt fear and dread, and they avoided talking about the curse publicly, but they exchanged stories among themselves about feeling that they were being watched. Some of them suffered from constant anxiety and began to show symptoms of illness without a medical explanation, which increased the mystery of the story. Carter himself felt the impact of what happened around him. Although he was not physically harmed, he lived in a state of constant tension and anxiety. He often sat contemplating the tomb and wondering whether he had actually awakened a mysterious force, a scientific explanation or ancient magic. As panic spread, the scientific community began trying to find an explanation for the curse. Some explained the events as being caused by rare bacteria or fungi that had formed inside the tomb over the years. Scientists said that when the tomb was opened, these bacteria spread in the air, causing strange diseases to those who inhaled them. These explanations were somewhat logical, but people still insisted that what happened was the work of unseen forces. Pharaonic magic and the secret of the tomb's curse remained a belief in many. The cultural impact of the curse. The impact of Tutankhamun's curse was not limited to the individuals affected by it only, but extended to literature and art. Tutankhamun's tomb became a source of inspiration for many books, films, and stories around the world, and sparked the imagination of people everywhere. The curse occupied a great place in the culture of fear of the underworld, and contributed to making the monuments of ancient Egypt a symbol of spiritual power and mysterious magic. Is the story over? In the end, more than 100 years after the discovery of the tomb, the curse of Tutankhamun is still alive in people's minds. With each exhibition that tours the world, the horror returns, and visitors feel as if they are facing an eternal secret. The young king has become a symbol of mystery and excitement, and his tomb is known as a gateway to the world of ancient Egyptian secrets. With each new day, the mystery of Tutankhamun's curse remains an open question for science and myth, with no answer and no end.